Today we are going to discuss about animal nutrition. You already studied nutrition in plants in your first chapter, isn't it? Nutrition is same itself, but animal nutrition includes three important points that are nutrient requirement, mode of intake of food, and its utilization by the body. Now we can discuss in detail these three things. Nutrients are components of food itself. The various components of food you studied, they are carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These various components of food are needed for our body for various purposes. First one, to give energy. Second one, to grow and repair damaged body parts. Third one, it gives resistance against diseases. In this module, we will discuss on human digestion in detail. Digestion is the process of breaking down of complex substances into simpler substances. Human digestion is a complicated process. To occur this digestion, the food wants to pass through various organs, a series of organs. That series of organs together called alimentary canal. That means to occur the digestion, the food wants to pass through the alimentary canal. The various parts of human alimentary canal includes buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Let us see the diagram of human digestive system, the various glands associated with the human digestion and the labeled areas and all. See students, for digestion, food first want to pass through buccal cavity. Buccal cavity include tongue, teeth, salivary glands. When we are chewing the food with the help of this saliva, tongue and teeth, it becomes simplified. These smaller particles then move to the second part of alimentary canal, esophagus. From the buccal cavity itself, digestion starts. Esophagus is a muscular pipe. Because of the movement of that muscular pipe, food reaches stomach. From stomach, with the help of digestive juices secreted by liver and pancreas, and with the help of hydrochloric acid present in stomach, the food is digested. But digestion is not complete from stomach. The digested food pass to small intestine from where the digestion is completed. Note the point students. Digestion starts from buccal cavity and it ends at small intestine. Now the digested food from small intestine is absorbed by villi present in the inner walls of small intestine. Villi increases the surface area for absorption. These villi are surrounded by lot of blood capillaries. So the digested food is mixes to blood. From small intestine, this blood reaches each and every part of our body. It reaches human cells. These glucose molecules, that means the digested food contain glucose particles. Glucose particles help to give energy. Now we can think how glucose is producing energy. Glucose break down into carbon dioxide, water and energy with the help of oxygen. This process is called cellular respiration. This formed energy we can utilize for various activities, and the products carbon dioxide and water expelled out. Carbon dioxide through our nostrils and water as sweat or urine. Then come to the human digestive system again. From small intestine, the needed component of food is absorbed by villi and mixes with the blood. Balance left only the waste materials and water. These waste materials and water moves to the next part of digestive system, large intestine, or the next part of human alimentary canal. From large intestine, the required amount of water again absorbed and the waste material is moved to next part of human alimentary canal, rectum. And from rectum, the waste is excreted through the small opening called anus. Here we can conclude human nutrition with its various steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. Ingestion is the process of taking in food or taking food into the body. After that, digestion occurs to that food particle. After digestion, the food is absorbed. After absorption, the food is assimilated, and finally, the waste material is excreted. That process is egestion. So, the various steps in human nutrition are ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. അപ്പോൾ C4Chemൻ്റെ ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടമായെന്ന് കരുതുന്നു. ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക. അതോടൊപ്പം എൻ്റെ ചാനൽ ഇതുവരെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാത്തവർ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് പ്ലീസ്. സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുന്നതോടൊപ്പം കാണുന്ന കുഞ്ഞു ബട്ടൺ നിങ്ങളൊന്ന് പ്രസ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാനിടുന്ന ക്ലാസ്സുകളുടെ നോട്ടിഫിക്കേഷൻസ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭിക്കുന്നതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിൽ കാണുന്നതുവരെ ബൈ ബൈ.